Mama, don't forget to pray for me.
Track number 2 on the new CD is called Mama, Don't Forget to Pray for Me. In 1992, it was a huge hit for a band called Diamond Rio. And how it came about was I had just left my publishing deal with Ricky Skaggs' company at Polygram International. And this is one of the first songs I wrote outside of that deal. And I'd first played it at the Bluebird Cafe out on Hillsborough Road in Nashville. And unbeknownst to me, 2 of the guys in the band called the Tennessee River Boys that would become Diamond Rio were in the crowd. And they had actually heard me play this song live. That aside, Larry Shell gave me the song idea. He told me as I was leaving his office one day, he said, Mama, don't forget to pray for me. He said, I want you to think about it. Larry and I has been my best friend all these years that I've been in Nashville, and we were real close to our families, and we were always calling home, you know, and every time I'd call my mother, she always said, son, I'm praying for you. Larry's mother too. That's what mothers do. We kind of turned that around and said, looked at it from a musician's perspective and said, whatever you do, don't forget to pray for me because we really need it, and as we all always do. But anyway, we get the song written. It's very hard to write because it's very emotional, but we get the song written and get it demoed. And I picked up the phone and called this fellow named Tim Dubois, who had a new record label in town called Arista, I guess. I don't remember exactly how you say it, but that aside, I never expected to get him on the phone, but I just cold called him, and I told him my name's Larry Cordle. I have some new songs, and I've been here a few years, and who knew? He says, I'm a big fan of yours. I says, well, you know, I could just bring a tape by, and he says, no, come play me the session. Talk to my secretary, she'll make you an appointment. I walk in, I play him the session. The minute Mama Don't Forget to Pray for Me plays, he says, I'm going to put that on hold for Alan Jackson right now. Well, Alan's already had 2 or 3 hits. We're over the moon. I've been here long enough to know when you get on an established act, you're going to get paid pretty good. So a little while goes by, a couple, 3 months, and I'm in Mount Juliet in the studio over here. Glenn Duncan and I and some other guys just trying to do some bluegrassy things. I had my first cell phone. It rang while I was in the playback room, and it was Tim Dubois. He says, Cord, I'm not gonna do this song on Alan now. My mouth went dry. He says, but I got a new band called Diamond Rio. If you'll let me cut it on them, I promise you I'll make you a big hit out of it. I thought about it about that long, about how long it takes. It was sitting around anyway, you know, and I don't know these guys, but I see this guy's track record and I like what he does, you know. And I said, okay. Sure enough, you know, their first album comes along and it's maybe the 3rd single off there. And it's a great record. It's just a great record. So when I'm doing All-Star Duets, I called these guys and said, boys, would you come and do this with me? And they just all immediately said yes. So I thank these boys for taking a chance on me back then, you know, and making a great big hit out of this thing. I hope you enjoyed on this album.
I should be happy, but somehow I'm not. Oh, sometimes I think the devil has got me by the sleeve. Oh, Mama, don't forget to pray